Dixo and 8chain present 8chain on Chain and the first 8con virtual conference. Final judges introductions with Outer Lumen, Raheem, and Phunky.
All right, the time has come, Steve. We can bring it. Do you want to introduce our judges? We've got several guest judges in queue here, and then we will pull up our participants one by one. This will be a little more in depth. Some might have it's not required. There's no requirements. They are not required to have a pitch deck or a product demo, but it is optional. So if they'd like to present through a pitch deck or do a product demo, I do know at least one of our judges has a hard out at 3:30. So I think we have plenty of time with just the 5 finalists, Steve, to get through this, but we'll be cognizant of that time. And we want to be sure we give everyone, close to about the same amount of time, but we'll make sure if our judges have, any additional questions, we'll get those answered. And do we have a volunteer? Do we want to pick on someone? Steve, I'll let you introduce the judges. Then I guess if anyone wants to volunteer to go first, you can nominate yourself in the chat. If not, we may have to draw straws or something here in a bit, but do you mind taking us through some quick intros?
Sure. No, this is about as
right I just need a quick stream drop and I'll be back. But yeah,
do a mobile stream drop. Yeah, there you go. We have we have a phenomenal group of judges here. I'm actually going to let them introduce themselves. Also, hilarious seeing Phunky roll up in the straight chain and hodl hat was ready. Phunky is the most Bitcoin maxi non-maxi I've ever met, where it's like, it's this paradox of somebody who, if you talk to him for 10 minutes, you're like, this guy's obsessed. It's Bitcoin maxi, but he's actually an ecosystem explorer. So similar to our other judge, Outer Lumen. So let's actually go Outer Lumen down to Raheem. I know Raheem was here earlier. We'll let him introduce himself again in a second because, if there are people who weren't listening, but I'm going to start with my sister from another Mr. Outer Lumen. GM, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Does this microphone work?
Yeah.
Amazing. Good. Sure. I brought the fancy things out for my brother's Cap and Steve. I had to. Thanks for having me. Yeah, my background. Geez. Okay. Well, I used to work for Hashmask as a creative director. Then I worked as a UX designer for Yuga Labs, brought out Cam for Legends of the Mara. And now I work for the Taproot Wizards as an illusionist. So I switched chains, but ape forever. So I'm here to help out in any way I can.
Yeah. Also just one of the my favorite person to talk to about insights and true story. My wife will say when Outer Lumen says we should hop on a call, she's like, budget 2 hours. Cause you guys are going to say you're going to do a 15-minute call and then it's going to be a 2-hour call. So always the deep convos. Phunky, also practically my brother, if you change one letter in our last name, cause we have the same, how many people, last name Kaczynski for me. Phunky's got one letter separation at the beginning there, but give your background a little bit.
Thanks so much, Steve. Yeah, I had to come dressed as my character for my AI action figure because they said it went hard, so I just had to show up looking like this. But yeah, hey everybody, my real name is Ryan Kaczynski, as Steve said, just that one letter difference with the H versus the K. I am the head of protocol partnerships for an enterprise grade institutional focused infrastructure provider. We're SOC 2 certified, run only fully owned bare metal called Global Stake. Met Steve and Cap, of course, try and listen to their show while I'm at the gym. I'm a regular panelist on Modern Market. Raheem, I knew it was going to make him laugh as soon as he came on screen and saw me dressed this way. I'm glad that I put a smile on this man's face. And so hopefully putting smiles on everybody's face. But thank you for inviting me. This is really I'm looking forward to this. I used to be a 20-year classroom teacher in high school, so I was used to evaluating, presentations and stuff like that. It's been a minute because I've been out of the classroom for 5 years, but looking forward to doing this and learning more about the incredible community that involves ApeDAO. So thanks for letting me be here.
Right on. And by the way, we'll go to Raheem in a second. We mentioned one of the common ties here is Modern Market. I mean, Phunky, I think I first heard talking on Modern Market. I'm like, I like this guy. And Raheem as well, often on there as well. B-Check and Legendary were our first round of judges. They listened to about 25 pitches and narrowed them down to 5, which you're getting today. Raheem, for people who missed your background earlier during the network panel, if you don't mind giving that as an overview, and then Cap, Laura, I'll let you all kick it off and pick a group to go.
GM, everybody. I cranked up the AC in Dubai so I could match hoodies with you guys and stuff. But super awesome to be here. I am basically the co-founder and president for ArtStyle, an IRL community based out of Dubai. We actually announced our clubhouse, Web3 Soho House, if you will, just today. I work with a lot of...
I know I can't... sorry for the interruption. I'm excited to actually talk to you about this. And for another time, but I just congrats because I saw that go out today, and it definitely pumped my timeline. Pumped about it.
Yeah, can't wait to tell you guys about it. So let me just finish this off. And so I do like a lot of angel investing myself across DeFi, NFTs, gaming ecosystems, protocol level. I also work with like a lot of VCs and hedge funds in Dubai. So I feel like I've been on every aspect of this as an investor, as a consumer. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we end up cooking today. And yeah, let's kick it off.
Right on. I'll let you pick a team, Cap, Laura, whoever wants to pick a team. But I will say, how about this, knowing that our time frame and what we're looking at? Let's say basically, teams come up, try and sort of like you have a little bit of a longer presentation. If you want to use a visual, you're welcome to. Let's call it 3 to 5 minutes for the pitch and then have a Q&A session with the judges. Let them sort of get their bearings about everything, to make sure that they are, able to really evaluate those. As a reminder to people and, similar categories from earlier, clarity, ApeCoin ecosystem value. Does it grow the adoption of ApeCoin or utility of ApeCoin? Originality and execution readiness are sort of the things that the final five will be judging on. One of them picked from these group will win. Obviously, I now feel that pressure of I wish everyone was a winner, of course, but should be a fun one. So maybe say 3 to 5 minute pitch max. Q&A session for another 3 to 5 minutes. That'll give sort of 10 minutes a team. That'll get us right at that mark to make sure at most everybody's getting out of here on time with their hard stop. So I'll hand it over to y'all to start picking and swinging teams.
So
and Von Frunten, I know after 2:30 would be the time for him because I know he's got a thing.
Thanks for listening to ApeChain on Chain. This project is powered by the ApeCoin DAO through AIP572. Bringing our community's valuable conversations on chain and also on traditional audio platforms. Rate this episode and or leave feedback and earn Dixo rewards by visiting the Dixo on-chain platform.